Alrighty guys, so how's it going today? So, here's a video for today of some more bullshit stuff. I got I'm editing the John Deere videos right now. The John Deere maintenance videos, so they'll be coming up pretty soon. Turn my light off. And, see, I did get a haircut. I got that, I think yesterday. Yesterday probably. I can't remember, but another super cloudy day again. Cold out, it's only like 43 out. And I kind of I cleaned the shop out. Kind of just cleaned it up here a little bit. Finally got a trash can too for here. I think I paid about $8 for that son of a bitch. Because my mom had to go back to the dentist again to have another. She was having another, I think like another tooth problem or something. I don't know. She had to have it ripped out. So got the John Deere trimmer ready to get fired up. I gotta do some maintenance to that. So yeah, cleaned it okay. Not perfect, but it's good enough. My thing's coming unpeeled. Sticky thing for flies. So yeah, cold day, very freaking cold. It's only like I said, it's only like 43 out, so it's not super warm, you know. Not very windy, kind of rainy, kind of crappy. So, but anyways, the point of today's video is that I was watching TV. I don't watch TV too much, but I'm usually just on the computer editing videos. But I happened to be watching TV. It was early this morning. I've seen it before, this commercial, but I didn't really think of nothing of it. And of course, I've seen it again. But GM, the car people that make cars, GM, they're having a recall on some of their cars for, I guess, like some safety features that are not working. It took you long enough to figure it out. But you wouldn't believe what car is on that list. You wouldn't believe what car's on that list. What is it? Like seriously, like really? They got this car on that list. A 2003 to 2007 Saturn Ion. That's a Saturn Ion 2, I think. I thought it was just a regular one, but I guess it's a number 2 with dents in the hood. But they're having a recall, I guess, on those cars. It just says Saturn Ion, so I don't know if it's this car or what, but I'm guessing it's probably all of them. So, but I guess there's something going on in the safety system that I guess it won't allow like airbags to turn on when cars get into accidents. And guys, other people do own cars just like these, and they get into accidents, and then they find out that, hey, the safety features didn't turn on like they're supposed to, or there's like a delay in them or something, I really don't think there's a delay in them. I think that they just don't work. So GM's having a recall on them, and I told my sister earlier this morning, like, well, you should call to have this car inspected. Even though it does have a blown motor, it's still the point that, if you spend $5,000 on an engine and it's got a safety problem in it, it's still not drivable. You really should have safety features, in a car. So I told my sister, I was like, well, all you gotta do is call. I don't think they would charge you anything for it. You'd probably just get charged roaming charges, probably, because who the hell knows where GM's from. Probably somewhere in the U.S., but it might be long distance for us, so that's really all we would probably get charged. But, I'm not even saying if we will or not, but, I don't know, so. But, I told my sister, like, well, you should call. And she's like, well, I don't have time for that, and blah, blah, blah. Well, the thing is, make fucking time, It's pissing me off that she claims she never has time, but yet she goes and does stupid things that are not really necessary. She likes to go suntanning, like, damn near every day. Well, that's not necessary. It's not good for your body anyway. you want a suntan, use the sun, not a sun tanning booth machine thing. Those things just eat you alive, pretty much. Stupid things. You know, and I said, well, you know, it'll probably only take you like 5 minutes out of your time to call. And I can't do it because I'm not the legal owner of that car. Because it's still in my sister's name. It's not mine, like, legally, you know. So, I was like, well, you're the one that's got to call because it's your car, not mine. So, you know, there's nothing I can do about it. I told her, well, if you're not going to get it fixed, then you know what, you can just come back and get it because I'm not going to put up with it. I mean, yeah, I was the one that was going to be willing to spend money to put a brand new engine in, but that would have been after it would have been illegally mine. And now it's got these safety features problems, you know, well, which is going on right now. And the car's not drivable, so, you know, well, they can just tow the damn thing. They don't have to drive it. So, and, you know, and who knows how much longer they're going to have a recall on these cars. They don't do it for very long, I've noticed. You know, they have a recall on... They had a recall on the Hummer H2s because the wheels were falling off the fucking... The rims were falling off the damn vehicle. So they had a recall going on for that, you know, a few years ago, and they didn't have the commercials on for very long. And same thing, you know, now I know they're going to do it with this car too, this commercial here. They had it on for a while, then they waited, you know, then they stopped for like a few months, but now they're back at it again, so it, you know, they probably think, well, there's more of those cars out there than, you know, what's been showing up at our, you know, dealership to be fixed. So, you know, I'm not going to drive it if it's going to have, you know, safety problems. I mean, the chances of us getting into an accident are probably kind of slim, but yet, you know, you never know. You don't know until it happens. And I don't want to, you know, get into an accident and then, you know, and it's not going to happen. So, and I told my sister too, it's like, well, this is your chance to do it because, you know, another thing too is if you do take it back and you want to use it for something else and you get into an accident for it, you can't turn around and go sue GM for having defective parts in the car because they already had told you to come and get the damn thing, to fix the damn thing, you know? Don't be stupid about it, just do it. If it was legally mine, I would have been on the phone right now calling, but, you know, I can't because it's not legally mine. And you guys are wondering, you guys are probably saying, well, why is it parked here then if it's not legally mine? Well, because my sister doesn't have room for it, and she said that she didn't really want it anyway, so I'm just, you know, just paying her whatever I owe for it, you know, what she just wanted money for the brand new tires and the radio, which is probably about $500. And I already paid $100, but then lately I haven't been because I just don't have money for it because, you know, I got all these other damn bills on top of it now. So I haven't been paying her. So, you know, there's nothing I can do about it. I got bills. So, oh, we got some worms. Interesting. It was so damn rainy last night and stuff that the worms were coming out. My mom said the front driveway was just packed with them. I think I stepped on that guy. No, he's still alive. Oh, he's got a little brother there or something. They probably want to go back on the dirt. I guess worms are blind, I guess. They can't see. They can only sense, I guess, or feel their way around. I don't know how that works, but... So, I don't know. But yeah, anyways, like I was telling my sister, it's like, well, if you're not going to, you know, fix it, then I don't want it, because I'm not going to deal with it. And plus, I'm not the legal owner of it. So, there's not much I can do about it. Because you should get it fixed now while the timing is good, because, oh, he fell off. I don't want to step on him. I think I just did. Oh, well. Here, buddy. Here. There's your dirt. There's a little shithead at. Oh, yeah, I think he's dead. Yeah, he's dead. The little guy's dead. His head got popped off. Interesting. Yeah, so... like I was telling my sister, it's like, well, that's your problem. It's still your car, and she's like, well, I don't care about it. Like, well, maybe you ought to because you're still the legal owner of it, and it's a defective car. Even though it does have, it's got a blown motor. It's got more than just a blown motor. It's got ABS problems, and now it's got this safety feature problem. So, now would be the time to call because it's going on. If you 2 years later, the time I'm actually, however long it'll be before I'm actually the legal owner of it, they're not going to have that anymore. Because then if you get into an accident, you can't turn around and go sue GM for having a defective car because they've already warned you that it is defective and you should call to have it fixed. Even though this car's got problems, you should still get the problems they've noticed fixed. The motor, that's, our problem. I mean, we could call the GM and they could, fix it while they're doing the ABS thing, or not the ABS, but the safety problem. They could do it too, but, they're going to charge you, of course. And no one has $5,000 to do that, so. But for the safety features of it, like the airbag system and stuff, I don't think they would charge you because that's their fault, for not noticing it right away. I mean, apparently when they make cars, they test them. They test the systems, to see if they'll actually work, and they must have worked at first, but now after being in a car for a couple of years, they probably noticed that they're being defective. So, what the hell is that freaking noise? Windy. What that noise is? I'm not gonna be able to see, I guess, that way, but sounds like a big old bulldozer running shit over, eh? Truck's backing up with vans. Huh. Interesting. But yeah, so anyways, I was telling my sister, like, well, if you're coming over for your lunch break, you could call, But then apparently my mom said that she has to go to the grocery store, to get some stuff, and that's going to take more of her precious time up. So if I'm really going to keep this car, I doubt it now because, I can't call. I'm not the legal owner of it, so I can't do anything with it. I can't touch it. I can't drop a $500 or a $50 million engine into it yet. So it's all up to her to do it, and she claims she don't have time, which I think she's got plenty of time. She just don't want to do it because she don't care. I mean, the motor problem, was going to be my problem because I wanted the car, but that would have been after I got done paying for it. So, and I'm not done paying for it, so it's still legally hers. I don't own it. So my name's not on the title yet, so I can't make these phone calls for her. She's still the owner of it. She needs to do it. And if she don't want to, well, then I'm just going to send it to the crusher because I'm not going to put up with it. So, it's her problem, not mine. So, because, in a couple of years or something, when I do have enough money to, to get it fixed, I don't think that they're going to have that thing going on then. I don't know if that's just, I don't know how that crap works, but, now's the time to do it when the going is good. They got it on TV. I know she don't watch much for TV, but, I've told her. I texted her this morning. It's like, well, that old car is, they're having a recall on it. She's like, yeah, so? It's like, well, hello, call. They don't need to drive the damn thing. They can just put it on the flatbed truck and haul it down there. That's probably what they would do anyway. You would tell them, well, the engine's no good. I think, well, you would have to probably drive it out up to the driveway, which I can do that if it doesn't explode, but because there's no way they would get a tow truck, and it's right up along the shop wall, so they really can't, get around. They would end up tearing the wall off. So it would have to be started up again and just parked in the driveway, and they would just have to do whatever from there. They would probably just load it up on a trailer too. I don't know. I don't know what the fuck they do. I've never called them, for problems like that. I kind of wish they would make a recall on that stupid tiller. You know, I would be gladly to give it back to them. Like, hey, you know, you can just keep the damn thing. Because, you know, I mean, I fixed the axles. I think they're good now, but that's because I ran a couple of bolts through them. And you guys will be seeing yeah, I think you guys will be seeing a couple of videos on that. I was fixing these axles. And, I got a couple of videos that'll be coming up later on after my John Deere vids. This will be today's video, and then the John Deere one should be coming up tomorrow, hopefully. Maybe. Yeah. Well, part 1 will be tomorrow, because it's Friday tomorrow, so. But there won't be any videos coming up, I don't think, for the weekend, because I'm just, you know, it's too much to do, you know, 24/7 every day, you know, Monday through Friday. Or Monday through Sunday, I should say. So, I think this Monday through Friday would be good enough. If you guys want something on the weekend, I might do the Farming Simulator vids on the weekends, I don't know. I haven't gotten into that yet. I know some guys wanted to see some videos on that, so I haven't done any videos yet because I just don't have time. And I got 50,000 videos to edit, and I got all the John Deere vids together. Part 1 through 3 are, you know, separate, but I put part 4, 5. Yeah, I think, well, there were so many parts to that last video. I was gonna just keep them separate, but I was like, well, the video's still under, you know, 40 minutes, so it's probably good enough to just edit them all together like that. So there's really, originally now there's only 3 parts, but there might have been like 5 or 6 if I would have done it the other way, but this way it's a little, you know, quicker for me to get done with them. So, whatever. They're done. I'm not going to re-edit them now because I already deleted all the other videos. So you guys just have to deal with them the way they are now. So, yeah. So I don't know if my sister will call or not, because she don't, then she can just come get it, because I'm not going to have time for it. And who knows what what's going to go on in a couple of years. You know, they might even just tell you to scrap the damn things. I don't know. It's still a good car. It just needs a new motor, and the ABS needs to get fixed, and this other safety thing they got going on now needs to get fixed. You know, then it's a good car. You know, but you know, she's still the legal owner of it, so she could at least get the safety features fixed. They ain't gonna charge her. I don't think they would charge you anything for it, because that's their fault for not noticing it early on. You know, and it's funny too, because that's a 2007, and it's what, 2014 now, almost 2015. So, well, I'm not even close to 2015 yet, but it's 2014. You know, it took you that long to realize, hey, this car's got a problem. But, you know, I suppose not many people were getting into accidents, but yet there's still a lot of people that get into accidents, but they probably don't own a 2007 Ion. I don't see a lot of Ions. That's weird. I see mostly fucking Chinese-made cars, or I see Dodge Ram trucks. I know the Dodge Rams are making a comeback now, because everyone seems to own a Dodge Ram of some kind, even if it's a gas model. I know this guy at the end of town. He lives on the cemetery road. Well, I call the cemetery road because the cemetery is right down there. And there's a guy that lives down there. He's kind of like a part-time mechanic. You know, he'll work on stuff for you, and of course, he builds his own shit too. He's actually rebuilding the truck. Just a little thing, you know. It's kind of cool to see. And he bought a, I'm not sure on the year, maybe like a 2005 Dodge Ram 1500. Nice little truck. It's actually pretty big, but it's not so small, you know, that you can't do anything with it. It's a good sized work truck too. But, you know, I don't know. Yeah, you know, those trucks they seem to be coming back pretty good, so. And that's all I see, you know, around in the cities too, is nothing but damn Dodge Rams or Jeeps. But, you know, that's good. You need to get the damn Chinese cars out of here and keep that shit in China. We don't want that junk. I shouldn't have fucked one. I want a real American truck. Or a real American car, but I don't really care for a car, but I'd rather have a truck, but. You know, this Ion here, that's a GM product, so that's made in the U.S., I guess. Well, yeah, it's got to be, because, you know, we own quite a few GM vehicles back at the farm, too. We have, ooh, that wind's cold. You know, we got the 1500, the Chevy. That's a GM. The Big Ten, that's a GM product. The Pontiac, that's a GM product. And I think that other Chevy car that's sitting there, that's a GM product too. So, you know, everything's GM pretty much. Which is made in the USA, so that's good. And then I know that Justin guy made a video on some kind of ugly motherfucking van. I don't know what the hell it is, but that is not American made. I can tell you that now. That has got to be either a Chinese or a Germany car. But what the fuck are you doing owning that? You know? Own something made in the USA and support your own country. Don't go support another motherfucking country. Look at Savage Namora. He's driving a freaking American-made truck. You know, that Chevy. And there you go. Drive something made in the USA, not something made in China or Germany or France or wherever the fuck that thing come from. But it's the ugliest fucking van I've seen in the world. You know, and I've seen other uglier vans too. You got those little stupid boxy van kind of things. You know, they're like little Blazers, but they're shaped like a goddamn cardboard box. Like, what the hell is wrong with you? You're having such an ugly thing. I'm sorry if there's anybody that owns a car and is watching my videos. Those are motherfucking ugly. I don't... Jesus. What do you see in a cardboard box? Jesus Christ. Get a real vehicle. You know, I mean, yeah, they're probably cheaper, but look at them. They're not the best looking thing either in the world. So, even if you deck them all out, it's just the point that they got that square body to them. It's just, really? You have to drive something that is not... How is that thing even legal? Street legal, that's what I want. Is that thing even street legal? How can it be? Because it's some... I don't even see no safety features in that son of a bitch, because it's just so damn boxy and small and square. Stupid. And then I got these motherfuckers over here that are dropping these vans off. Well, they are, I think they're Mercedes-Benz vans. They got that same thing in the grill like, you know, those Mercedes-Benz have. Stupid. And those are not American-made cars either. I think they're, I don't know where the fuck they're from, but they're ugly as shit anyway. And that's what those vans are. So, how about get a Chevy van or a Dodge Ram or a Dodge van or a GM, you know, something made in America. Or get something that was made in Canada. And then if you live in Canada, you know, I mean, do you have to drive something from a different country? It's just, you know, unbelievable. Grow up. Stop supporting other countries, because I sure in the hell don't. I'm not even sure where this, apparently this tiller, you know, this company here are made in the U.S. Well, you know, I kind of wonder. Really, you know, maybe it is, but, you know, the way of building things nowadays is just, you know, really? I paid $500 for this piece of shit, and the axles are bending on me? They don't seem to be bending now, but I haven't gotten the chance to get into the garden to test that axle to see how it was going to work, but it's not going to last, I can tell you that now. I got 2 bolts going through that axle. It seems to be holding, but, you know, will it hold for when it's actually going through the garden? I don't know. It takes kind of a lot of beating. It takes a beating going through that garden. There's a lot of rocks and crap too, so I don't know. I think it's dumb, but I guess what the hell can you do? But, you know, for that ion problem, that's not my problem. Because it's not legally mine, so, you know, now's the time to do it while they have the recall thing going on. So, if she don't want to fix it, then I'm probably not going to want it, because, you know, instead of spending $5 grand on a car, I might as well just invest in some stuff for the house or something for the shop, or save it for something else, you know. Save it for, you know, a down payment on a truck. Then I want a truck anyway, but I figured a car would be, it'd be cheaper for me, you know, to fix the car than it would be for me to go finance a truck. But right now, I think it would be just the smarter. It would be smarter to just go finance a freaking truck. At least I can get a truck to my liking, get things done to it to my liking, and just pay $400 or $500 a month. Probably even a little more now. I don't know. Depends on how far you take it for, you know, decking it out on crap. You know, good rims and lights and a sunroof and, you know, bumpers, you know, and brush guards and crap like that, right? So it takes money to do that too. But, you know, what can you do? So, if she don't want to call, then I don't want to own it. Because, you know, I don't know what they're going to do in 2 years, you know. I mean, 2 years, they'll probably just tell you to, well, they might just not tell you anything. They'll probably just, I don't know. They probably wouldn't be willing to fix it then. They would probably actually just charge you to do it. Like, oh, well, you got to pay $1,000 to have this fixed. I was like, really? I have to spend another. I'm just saying $1,000. I'm not saying it's going to cost $1,000, but I'm just saying as an example that if I have to pay $1,000 to get this safety feature fixed when it could have been fixed for free 2 years ago, forget it. I'm not doing it. I'm already coughing up $5-6 grand to have a new engine dropped into it. So fuck that. I'm just gonna go get me a freaking truck. So I mean, it ain't gonna kill her to go call. You know, all you gotta do, pick up the fucking phone, call. Like, yeah, I got a car, you know, and this thing's got problems too, you know. Yeah, the ABS is shit. Yeah, the motor's shit, but you know, it's if it's got that safety problem, I'm not gonna want to deal with it. So, you know, and Dodge Ram's been around for a long time, and no one's ever said anything bad about them, as far as I know. So, I'm better off just getting me a good old damn 3500 Dodge Ram truck. I might even get a 2500, I don't know. I want a 3500 because they're tougher, but they're bigger too, and they take up more space. So I might just end up getting a 2500. So, I don't know. It doesn't really matter, I guess, as long as it's a fucking Dodge. Something actually made in America, you know, actually made to be tough. Dodge Ram trucks can take a damn good beating. So, but yeah, anyways, I figured just let you guys know that little bit of BS. That BS is not my problem because I'm not, you know, the legal owner of it. If I was, I would be calling right now. So, but I can't call because I'm not the legal owner of it, and I'm not going to wait 2 years. I want it fixed right away, even though it's going to be sitting for 2 more years. But you know, do it when the time, you know, it's good right now. It's free. They're not charging you anything to do it. There goes that van is boxy as shit. I think it was a Chevy though. Interesting. I mean, now's the time to do it when it's free. I'm pretty sure it's freaking free because if they were going to charge you something, they would have said that by now. But I mean, see, the thing is too, in 2 years, when you say, hey, can you fix this motor and fix my ABS and fix my safety feature, they're going to say, okay, well, for the ABS and the engine, yeah, of course you pay for that. I know that much. But they're going to say, too, well, you got to pay for the safety feature since you didn't bring it in right away. Well, see, why should I have to pay for it when it's free right now? It's free. You know, so why not just go have it done anyway, regardless if it fucking runs or not? You know, if that thing had if the engine was just completely blown to pieces, I would still have it fixed because it would make, you know, for one, I would be a lot more happier, and two, it'd be worth the fix then. You know, I would be more happier to sink the $5 grand into it and put a new engine into it and fix the ABS. But since it's got more problems now with the safety feature, now's the time to do it because it's free. But if she don't want it, she can just come and get it, and then she can sink the $5 grand into it, which I know she'll never do because she don't even make. She makes good money, but you know, a lot of that money goes to her new car now she got. And I said to her, it's like, well, why would you need another car? You already got one. But I kind of know why, because she wants to give it to her stupid boyfriend, because he doesn't have a car. He's got a job, but he doesn't have a car, and he was in jail for a while, so that's awesome. So, but you know, that's the way they are, I guess. That's the way he is. So, I'm not going to say why he was in jail, but he was in jail for a while. Well, not that long, probably only like a few days, but see, he needs a car to get around, so she'd probably end up giving that to him. But, you know, where are they going to come up with $6,000 to drop a new motor in? You know, it's going to be probably, I don't know, I think it was only about $3,000 that they would for the motor. But you got to remember, tax, shipping, because they have to order the motor, and they're going to charge you for that, too. And then the fucking labor is what's going to be freaking insanely nuts. Like, it's going to be like $1,000 probably an hour, or a day. So, it's going to get expensive to do that motor repair. I mean, it probably would be cheaper to probably just rebuild it, but then again, it'd probably be cheaper to buy a new one. I don't know. I never bought motors. I don't mess with motors too much. If they explode, I just call the dealer and they can deal with it. That's what they're there for. You know, I mean, yeah, I want to learn how to fix motors, but you got to start small. You just can't go jumping in and pulling a piston out and be like, oh, well, how did this go back in there now? Shit. Do the simple stuff too, like blowing the filters out and you know, and fixing the little things. You know, like if this should break, like this, we'll fix that. You know, that looks easy to fix, but when you get deep down inside, that's what's going to be a pain in the ass. And I don't have the experience to do that, not yet. Anyway, I'm hoping that maybe in 10 years or something I'll have the experience, but not right now. So it takes time for me to learn shit too. So yeah. I do apologize for a long video, but you know, this is just taking me off. Like, you cannot even make a car that can run that's any good. Like, do I have to jump back to 1950 when the cars were built like a tank? Like, cars back then were built tough. They have problems, but you can fix the fucking problems, and they'd be just like brand new. I hate vehicles nowadays because they have computer chips in them. You can hook your fucking iPhone to them, and you can control how much diesel fuel or gas you know, it's just, you don't need that crap. It's not necessary. Leave your vehicles stock. Leave them to how the dealers or whatever had set them. You know, you don't need to mess with that shit. You know, it's just, I think it's garbage. But that's just the way it is, I guess, for some people. They like to make a, like, you know, like a 10 horsepower engine puke out 100 horsepower. Like, you know, they like to just go extremely overboard on them. So, you know, leave this shit alone. But, you know, whatever. They want to risk blowing their engines up, let them. But, I mean, it's just the point that engines back in the day were mechanical. You know, they didn't have computer chips. You know, and if they did, they were very little. It's probably just for the, you know, the fuse boxes. Which probably even back then, they probably didn't even have that. So, they didn't even have those little bit of memory chips. But nowadays, Jesus. I can't even get a freaking decent fucking car and it's got tons of computer chips. I'm pretty goddamn sure that this tiller here has got a computer chip in it somewhere. I just don't know where. You know? Like, does a tiller really need a damn computer chip to tell it how much fuel it needs? What's wrong with the mechanical way of doing it like it was back in the freaking early 1900s, like 1920s, 30s, and 40s, and 50s, and 60s, and 70s, you know? What the fuck do we need all the computer chips for? It's stupid. I hate it. I like the newer vehicles. I like, you know, like the newer Dodge Rams, but I'm not happy that they got computer chips in them. And, you know, and then you got that power steering, like, you know, it's done by electronic. It's not done by hydraulics or anything, you know. Not like my tractor is. Well, it's done computerized, I think, or it's probably computerized from the steering wheel down to the pump, and then from the pump, you know, then it's all hydraulic. But when you get to the steering wheel, to below that, it's all computerized. It's just, you know, well, not computer. Well, it's got computers in it. That's what they do. It tells the pumps which way to turn. Which is not necessary because, you know, our Chevy 1500 is all, you know, drive shaft driven, right from the steering wheel down to the gearbox. It's all, you know, it's just got one big huge drive shaft going down it. So that's the way it should be nowadays too. You don't need to go high tech and, you know, the power steering is nice, but, you know, you could still do that on, you know, like on a drive shaft driven steering wheel. It would still work. It's a risk having it because, you know, the only thing I worry about too is that since everything's computerized for steering, you turn left and then the computer fucks up and it's like, oh, well, we want to turn right. Oh crap, yep, go into a big old freaking tanker. You know, it's just a disaster waiting to happen. I know it. So, you know, I'm just saying that they need to stop making junk and make something actually good and decent. You want decent shit, I guess you got to go back in the day and get it. So, but then you got to sink more money into it too because they're going to need to be fixed. But at least it's money well spent. And $60,000 for a truck is not necessary either. And I looked at the new Dodge Ram 3500s and they want like 60 grand for them. I was like, there's nothing even to it. You're just charging us more because of the damn computer chips and because they want to. You know, another thing too is that vehicles nowadays are all made by robots. There's no vehicles that are made by hand anymore. They're all made by robots, but they charge us a fortune for it. You don't need to do that. I think it's totally unfair. This country's just gonna fall apart. So, but you know, whatever. Let the country fall apart. Stay out of my town. Stay out of my yard. I'll be fine. So, but anyway, guys, I think I'm gonna probably take off then for today. I just wanted to let you guys know that little bit of bullshit. And I'll see if my sister will get the car fixed or not. If not, then she can keep it, because I'm not gonna deal with it. I got too many of my own problems going on right now. I like the car, but you know, if I do keep it, I got enough problems, and I'm not gonna pay another couple $100 to have the safety feature fixed when it could have been done for free in the first place. So then she can keep the piece of shit if she wants to, and I'll just go get me a real, like a real vehicle, and we'll be good. But the mailman's out, so I'm gonna probably go grab my mail. And oh yeah, my Northern Tool order. I had ordered some stuff from Northern Tool. That'll be here tomorrow. But I won't do a video until probably Monday, or until we get some nicer weather, because it's too fucking cold. Today it's like 43 out. My hands are freezing. I'm just wearing a sweater again. My sweater's kind of dirty too. Interesting. So yeah, anyways, guys, I'm gonna take off. So I guess have a good day and stuff. So yeah, thanks for watching, tubes. See you guys later.